Welcome to a video that will be straight bussin' for real, no cap. I think this might be the last video for a little while because I'm moving house. So if we don't complete the game in the next like 45-50 minutes, then we're going to be left on a cliffhanger for a week or so. And you know what? I think I can do it. I have faith in myself. I can sort of take the time to wander around this town a bit. The door is closed. Okay, that's not helpful. Are all the doors closed because it's raining? I mean, it doesn't say they're like locked, it just says they're closed. Can I not open them? Is that not... That's not okay, clearly. Clearly, okay. I guess we need to go to the fun time happy cave. Bear in mind this water I think can have surf encounters in it, so if we run into something here then we can catch that legally, officially. Alas, we did not, so much for that idea. I assume every door, yeah, every door is going to be closed aside from Poke Center and Poke Mart. You anything cool to offer me? Not really. It's quite chirpy in here, considering the apocalypse is happening outside, isn't it? What was that bridge for down there? Hang on. How do I get there? I'm confused and concerned. Oh, hello, folks. Why is everyone, like, weirdly, like, off-colour green at the moment? I know it's supposed to be like the lighting is darker, but it doesn't look like that. It looks like there's just like a green tint over everything. It looks like they're implied to be in some way poisoned or diseased in a video game. Apologies if you can hear my dog barking in the background, by the way. He's being a prick today. I don't know what his problem is. He's just had like the world's longest walk. You think he'd be tired, you think he'd just be collapsed on the couch, but no, he's decided he's going to go yell at the neighbours instead. We're going to have to go get him in if he's going to keep this shit up, but we have more dramatic things happening right now. Look at all this drama on the screen in front of us. We can't be dealing with petty things like real life, you know? It's very cool and exciting. Hey folks. Team Aqua and Team Magma united at last. It's like opposites attract, like the Capulets and the Montagues. What have you, I wasn't paying attention. Why have you given me an Aqua suit? What's this for? Super high performance protective suit that can be made with combined technology. Oh, is it the diving suit? Oh, it actually came into play. Even with that thing on, do you really think you'd be able to make it all the way down to Echo? Oh, okay. Have they made this cave like a bit more interesting then? Because I'm sure it was just like a single room in the original, right? I don't remember there being like an actual dungeon to this, but I'm glad they made it into one. Remind me again why it has to be me who does this. Remember how all of you are like adults and one of you is the Pokemon League champion and therefore presumably considerably more talented at this shit than I am. Remember all that, guys? No? Yeah, okay. Sorry, he says. Alright, I'll go in there. If I don't get a random encounter on the way, then I guess I'll just Master Ball the fucker. What? Why are you here? What do you have to do with anything? You've been so unrelated to this whole plot. I'm the best friend she has. We've met 4 times. I've worked with people for 2 years who I wouldn't put that label on, I'll tell you that much. Even friend is a stretch, honestly. Alright. I'm glad you guys all get to sort of meander around outside in the rain and have a little bit of a chin wag, a little bit of a catch up while I go in and, you know, battle for the future of the world and all that. Oh, well, here's our encounter. Here's not our encounter. Well, well, well. Isn't that interesting? If it's all ages slash all the way down, then we'll get some options. Wait, is this not the way to go? Can't seem to go this way. Interesting. Didn't have a rock smash prompt or anything. It was just, hey, there's some blockades here. You are blockaded. I like all this extra content. I mean, this cave isn't particularly exciting, but they are doing a good job of like upping the drama, you know, with the rumbling and the screaming and everything. Hello. Well, you're new. You definitely survive an aerial ace. For sure you will. Please don't have crunch, by the way. If you want to not have crunch, that would be real cool of you. Body slam's good, yes, thank you. It has leftovers! I'm tempted to throw a fucking master ball at this. I mean, this is a good Pokemon to have in reserve. I'm not going to actually use it on the team. But it's leftovers. That's something I ain't getting anywhere else, I'll tell you. Please be caught. Nice. Genuinely more excited about that than any fucking legendary. The Big Eater Pokemon. This is Hungy. This is Hungy the Munchlax. Off you go to box 1, Hungy. I don't know how you evolve Munchlax. I assume it's just a friendship evolution like most babies, right? I never really consider it a baby though, because it's like, I think Munchlax actually has pretty good stats, right? Especially if you compare it to like Pichu and Igglybuff or whatever. Nothing in that rock. I know, we were all thinking it. That rock definitely looks like it has something in it, but alas, it did not. It did indeed not. This game has cheated me for the last time. When do we have to use this dive suit I keep hearing about? Probably now, huh? Just stop and do a quick gear up. This was in my bag the whole time. I fitted the suit with the red orb. And it gave me a magical shield bubble. Ain't fantasy games cool? Wait, so I didn't have to go underwater? What was the point of the aqua suit then? Hey, you read me, little scamp? Hi, it's me, Archie. There's a device built into the suit that lets me talk to you. Did you have to include that, really? We're getting readings up here that look as though Kyogre's appeared. I guess you're staring right at it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't really need you to narrate that for me. I think I can see that I am, in fact, staring right at it. Thanks for the input, though, pal. Don't be afraid, scamp. You leap right onto that beastie's back, then let take you to... Why are we doing this? Can we not just beat the shit out of it now? Why am I riding it? I'm sure this was all explained in the big wall of exposition that they dumped on me before I went in the cave, and I did not read. But, I mean, it's cool. I'll admit it's cool. There seems to be some sort of breach into another dimension at the bottom of the ocean. Should probably deal with that. Oh, look at this place! My PokeNav thing's all staticked. I'm well and truly staticked right now. Why would I change out of the dive suit again? Are you just gonna live down here? Rawr. Probably should have seen what was in that cave to the left first. That might have been something relevant. He became a big... I was going to say sphere, but that is definitely not what a sphere looks like. A big blue rock. This is presumably going to be Primal Kyogre, which, if I'm honest, has a very good chance of one-shotting half my Pokemon. If not all my Pokemon. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do about that. And I can't just Master Ball it because we've already had our catch here. Unless this area is technically different from the one upstairs, but it's not Primal Kyogre, it's Arceus, because as we established, that's not how this works. Alright, let's start with the King Shield. I'm less afraid of this, honestly. Okay. It was going for the super effective move there. But if it has the good AI that means it will always go for that, then if we switch to Gertrude we will be completely immune. Oh, read like a book. Look at that. That's fine. I still don't think an Earth Power will do that much to me. Whereas... do we Leech Seed first or Sleep Powder first? I guess Sleep Powder first, right? Yeah, that was pretty pathetic for, you know, literal god. Do better, Arceus. Seen two of its moves so far, and neither of them are particularly concerning me, but I think we're going to go for the Gertrude cheese regardless. Don't want to risk anything here. Don't know what its other two moves are and what it's likely to do with them. Gonna spam gravity, apparently. Not the best AI I've ever seen, I'm not gonna lie. Might as well shield on the off turns in case it does have something a bit more dangerous. Okay, just gotta keep pressing that gravity button, are you? Okay, that seems like it's an option, you know? I'm not saying it's not an option that you have. There we go, there's a move that's gonna do some damage to me. Very good, you're learning. You're getting there, bud. Very proud of you. God, it's so much healing. It's so disgusting. Ah, he's really locked into the hyper voice now. He's seen the potential. Go back to sleep, please. Well, that wasn't especially difficult, was it? Didn't even level up. I killed God. It's every JRPG protagonist's wet dream. I just did it. Uh-oh, the world's collapsing. Yeah, I guess we'll go out through... What the fuck? That didn't look very good. There's been some very cool visuals in this game, but the tiny model village version of Sutopolis was not your finest work, Game Freak, honestly. God is dead, and this is what the future looks like. We've been ushered into a utopia because I killed God. You know how it is. Kyogre stopped bringing the torrential downpour because God is dead, so why do anything? Wally is at the Pokemon League. I just want to point that out. He's already got his 8 badges. He's fucking done. I guess he didn't get roped into saving the world, unlike me, you know? This is very cool, I have to say. You don't see this level of cinematography very often in a Pokemon game. Matt seems okay with it. As does random grunt number 7. Hey, what's up, bitches? I saved the world. Where did everyone go? They didn't even wait around for me to come back. So impatient, aren't they? It's only gone 10 minutes. Joe, it's really over, isn't it? We owe you great thanks for whatever the fuck you did. Look above you. There was once a god up there. He reigned over the heavens, and it was a beautiful thing. No longer. No gods, no masters, no kings. It's so warm. Just now my heart felt like it was about to be crushed by uncertainty and terror, and I fell in love with you, Maxie. You know we can't be together. You wear blue, I wear red. Such things they cannot be allowed to mix, lest the great purple division be spawned forth. Now the world's balance is restored to its natural state. Perhaps it's time we must reconsider our ideals. Do you not agree? Archie. Yeah, you're right. Maxie, what you're saying is only natural. I know that. Homosexuality is not a sin. I just can't change. The world I believed to be ideal, the kind of world I dreamed of making that I could live alongside my beloved Pokemon, that hasn't changed. I know I've got nothing to stand on after causing this much hurt, but... That's right. You caused a big fuss, and you almost brought the downfall of the world, you big dolt. No matter how much you beg, no one can forgive that. But do you really need their forgiveness? When you have a hot boyfriend like Maxie? I'll stay with you. I'll stay with you forever. Not in a romantic way. I just kind of don't want to get a job and you have a pretty cool hideout. You're Team Aqua's leader, and we're your friends after all. Shirley. Sorry and thanks. Also, I don't care what Matt has to say because he's not here. We adults have a duty to pass this word along to the next generation. A word worth passing along. You didn't really do much with your duty though, did you, Maxie? You woke scolded Archie a bunch and then stood around while I did all the saving of the world, you know? So I'm honestly not that impressed with your input here, pal. Alright, you little scamp, you managed to use that red orb, so now let's see you try this on for size. If you give it to Kogi, you should be able to control its primal reversion. What about that? Kyogre turned into God and then I killed God. It's kind of like a whole Sephiroth sort of thing, you know? So I don't really... Your orb is not... Bye, I guess. Team Magma and Team Aqua are made up of people with completely opposing ideals and goals, but perhaps even they can learn to meet halfway. One small concession at a time. It's too much to expect that everything will change at once. Everything did just change at once. I hate to break it to you, but the world was ending and now it's not ending. That's pretty much a straight 180. I hope this crisis might at least help them take that first vital step forward. Imagine how many changes are happening now all across Hoenn. I hope you will be able to travel this world and see its richness with your own eyes, and revel in its newness in your own heart. But for the present, you may first wish to challenge the city's Pokemon check. It always amuses me when you get towards the end of a Pokemon game, particularly the modern ones that have the bigger stories, and they're like, oh wow, you saved the world, but you want to go get another cool shiny gym badge? That's your next priority, right? He's strong, but the way you are now, you should be able to capable of battling him on an equal footing. Depends what his type is, mate, to be honest with you. Trying to think what types we've beaten. We've done poison, flying, steel. What was Flannery? Dragon. Psychic, ice and fire. He might just end up still being water. Just all of his Pokemon get swapped one for one with the Pokemon they originally were. What did he give me, by the way? Was it the thing that lets me soar on Latias? Because that's fun. I don't have a Latias. I have a technically dead Landorus, but you know, same thing, I guess. Phew. And it's finally just the two of us again. Stop inserting yourself into my story, May. You're not relevant at all to any of this. I've got to say, thanks for everything you've done for our region, Joe. I know. You know, I thought we were supposed to have set out from Little Root together, but you, Joe, it seems like you keep getting further and further ahead of me. I even started to feel like you've gone somewhere that I can't even reach. Yeah, to God's domain. It's pretty lonely, you know. Not. What would you think if I really said something like that? Anyway, you did something really amazing today, so try and take it easy for a while. See you later. Wow, they almost gave us some sort of, you know, some stakes, some character development, but also like tension between two characters, you know, some drama there. But nope, it's a Pokemon game. We don't do interpersonal relationship struggles here. What the fuck? What's this? Why is there just like a tree island in the middle of this town now? This didn't exist before. You can't just add this. Presumably I can go, don't know what that is. What's that? Is it just a thing I can vend, or? Yes, okay. As I was saying, presumably I can go home invading now. I can loot everyone's little, Why the fuck was that a screen transition? Okay. Yeah, I say, it just kind of feel like we've just had the fucking giant dramatic climax of this game, and now we don't have that anymore, and we're just sort of going back to our sort of daily grind afterwards. It is always a bit of a weird, like, narrative flow in these games when they do that. I know, it's a child's game for children, you don't have to keep telling me, but, like, even so. I've got loads of fans, yeah. I saved the world. I think everyone should be my fan at this point. I guess if this world's anything like real life, there'll be some climate change denialists saying it was just a brief rainstorm and that I didn't actually do anything, and I'm a grifter trying to make money off the populace for pretending I killed God, you know? Which all could be true. Everything that just happened could just be a fever dream of this 10-year-old, because that seems far more likely than it actually happening. Guy gave me the TM for Hidden Power a minute ago, and I don't think I care, right? I don't think I care. It's not like a very good move. and I have no way of knowing what type it's going to be for any of my Pokemon before I teach it, so I don't really want to overwrite pre-existing skills with it. If I can avoid that. Nothing here in this little hidden crevice behind the tree, no. Did she just make a Pokemon noise when I spoke to her? That was weird. Ooh, another hidden crevice. This one has an Abomasite in it. Abomasnow, presumably. Not President Barack Obama. Thanks, I guess. I think the TM was probably the most... Oh, actually. I have a Barboach. I don't have a Barboach, I don't think. The other guy wanted to see a Shroomish, apparently, so I don't have either of those things. Or else I'd probably be using them both, to be honest. They're both quite good. I was going to say something a second ago and I got derailed. As I very often do. Yeah, Super Rod. I kind of thought I'd get the Super Rod here somewhere. Because that's sort of the only way I'm going to get new encounters in half the routes in this game, but... it's looking increasingly unlikely. Sure. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, I know about those orbs. I've got one of them in my backpack. The Orbs of Legend. I just carry it around with me just in case I need it, you know. It gave my scuba diving suit the ability to talk to the leader of Team Aqua, and I didn't appreciate it. Okay, gym then? Is that what we do next? I know I've still got a bunch of catches to get. Like, I kind of want to go... I think I'll go diving real quick and get an underwater catch just outside the town. We do technically get a catch in the town as well, as I say, but I don't think we're likely to find anything we haven't already caught, so not much use there. Unless we can once again find the Super Rod. But yeah, we didn't get a catch on this route. Whatever number it was. 126, yep, sure. And I do just want to generally explore this place a bit as well. Okay. Can't surf over that crevasse. Okay, underwater Pancham, sure. I like the slow motion Pokeballs underwater. That's a good touch, actually. This has dark moves. I don't want to fuck with that, actually. Who's... Sushi probably can not kill this quite comfortably, right? Magical Leaf should be fine. Oh, I forgot to get my leftovers out. Probably going to give them to Sushi, I think. I think that's probably the call. I think we get you in a Pokeball. I don't think we need to use an Ultra Ball here. I mean, if I might as well just use an Ultra Ball, to be fair. I don't think we're going to run out at this point, unless we do come up against the Legendary, and in that case I'm just going to Master Ball it. So yeah, I might as well just use an Ultra Ball there, but who cares, I caught it in a Pokeball. Fucking yay. I like this guy, he's cool. Oh, he's just pure fighting. I thought he was fighting dark. Is that just the evolution? Couldn't think of a name, so he just gets a default old man name. cool. Anything else to be found deep beneath the waves as a trainer? Fight that, I guess. I don't think I'm concerned about this. Intimidate kind of sucks though. It's just King Shield once, just to feel it out. I'm not sure it's going to have any moves it can hit me with though. God, they keep reading me so fucking well. Every time I press King Shield, these fuckers are using like buffing moves. Every time without fail. I do suspect he's spamming agility because he can't hit me with any of his moves though. I have that feeling right now. Okay, he has now maxed out his agility. He could not be going faster. And he withdraws, okay. That's a bit scarier. I'm obviously just always concerned about an explosion off an electrode. Just always permanently. Permanent state of being. Let's just King Shield return here. Once again, what a fucking genius. So the advantage to keeping Dexit out here is that... Okay, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, the advantage to keeping Dexit out is that I'm immune to explosion. How? How are they doing this? How can they read me this well? Every time I don't press King Shield, he attacks me. Actual genius. Might be in a little bit of danger here actually, because this massively drops my defenses when I shift form. I really hope that would one shot. This doesn't kill me though, right? No, okay, we're fine. And we got a berry. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We've established we outspeed now, so we just Sacred Sword one more time, and then kill the Hitmontop when it comes back in. Easily done. Ooh, it didn't have Aftermath. Wasn't prepared for Aftermath. Returned my my attack stat to neutral. Pretty spooky little dive at that one. Had a couple of pretty good mons on him. Assume surfacing here is going to take us somewhere interesting. It's probably worth checking out. Just a trainer there. And a secret base. Okay, sick, I guess. I guess someone's really excited about that. Someone out there. Not another Finion. 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 You're not a mermaid, love. Hate to break it to you, you got legs. And I know, I've seen The Little Mermaid too. I know some of them have their ways around that, but case in point, you're not one. End of story. Sometimes I just like to dash people's dreams, you know? Makes me feel like a big man. Makes me feel powerful. Where did the ocean go? That can't be allowed. You can't just grow grass on an ocean. Is that algae? Disgusting, actually. Fucking vile. The fuck? Oh, from the grassy terrain. It doesn't affect me because I levitate. I thought it had leftovers for a second. I was like, shit, does anyone have Thief? Can we get this? Oh, speaking of, if I got a Pokemon with Thief, I could technically go farm leftovers from the Munchlaxes in that cave, couldn't I? That feels a little bit scummy. I'm trying not to cheese my way through this, you know. Use the tools available to me within a sort of realistic manner. There's another trainer there. This place is quite large, actually. It's nice that it doesn't have random encounters, unless I specifically go into the grass and find them. Let's go up first. Okay, another surface spot. Followed by... fucking nothing. That's what I'm talking about. I love fucking nothing. Okay, where's this take me then? We're going exploring. Nothing in that rock. Ooh. It goes a layer deeper. We're getting full Inception up in this shit. What secrets are you hiding? A potion? Wow. Wowie zowie. Apparently there was a luxury ball there as well. I should really just mash A all the time in this game, shouldn't I? There's so many things I'm never gonna find otherwise. Ooh. It's a potion, isn't it? It's not a potion. Probably not the really cool find that the video game was expecting me to have here, but it wasn't a potion. I guess I'll take that. I guess I'll take the small mercy that I was granted. Still really confused about the undiscovered green spots on the map. Or specifically one of them. Because the one at the top right is Shoal Cave. The one in the sort of middle right, I guess, is Victory Road. The southernmost one, below Sutopolis, is Sky Pillar. All that I can put together in my brain. What the fuck is the other one that's, like, clearly supposed to be in Sutopolis, though? This way, right? I guess we'll fight this trainer. Probably gonna have to do an immediate switch out, though. Oh, definitely gonna have to do an immediate switch out. This is not a job for Dexit. This is a job for the beast himself. The man, the myth, the blup. Impressive that he can do that underwater, I've got to hand it to him. Oh, fuck you! Fuck you with your outspeed and your confuse ray. Who asked for your opinion on all this? Definitely going to hit myself with confusion instead of, yep. Surely confusion ends now though. Surely it does. Thank you. If you just believe something hard enough, you know. That's all it takes. Yay! I really feel like Dexit has sort of been the missing piece, you know? Could really use a ghost move on it. Would love to get Shadow Claw on there or something. But he's doing some work, it's got to be said. It was definitely a trade-up, losing Jigsaw. It has to be said. Definitely a trade-up. As is literally always the case, I am terrified of Pursuit right now. But what can I do? What can I do but swap? I'll tell you, I can do nothing. No Pursuit, we're fine. Oh, ooh, ooh, cheeky. That's twice the primate's done that to me now. They get me every time with it. They get me every time with the cheeky little intimidate into attack buff. Is that it? Have we sort of been everywhere now? I think pretty much, right? I think pretty much. Okay, I guess that makes it gym time. That's all the grinding we get. I know. There's plenty more trainers to get if we go surf the ocean. We haven't been to Pacific Log yet, you know. There is stuff out there to do, but I think we should probably take a little gander at what trainers we're going to be up against. Scout out the type of this gym, if nothing else. I do feel like we've got ice out the way, which can be a problem. We've got steel, dragon, you know, psychic. We got some dangerous types out the way. So maybe we won't have too bad a time of this. I should just fall through here, right? Because the trainers are below us. Yeah, that's how this works. Fighting! Okay. This is pretty good for Dexit. Fighting types do have like an uncanny amount of dark moves on them, which is obviously something we do need to be slightly concerned about. But we can always feel that out with King Shields and watch them swords dance or whatever. He used Foresight, man. That was such a play. It played me so fucking hard. If you don't know, Foresight allows fighting moves to hit Ghost Pokemon, and since Aegislash is Ghost Steel and Steel is weak to fighting, it just turned the entire matchup on its head with that one move. So that was honestly a fucking play by this random AI computer. The fuck? How did it hit me in the sky? What did it use there? Is that high jump kick? Can it hit flyers? Because I straight up was not aware of that, if that's actually the case. That's kind of sick. We need healing. Press Oblivion Wing. Ooh, unfortunate. Oh, it did get the speed boost though, and we don't have extreme speed on this thing, so see if we still outspeed. We don't, but it wasted its turn belt poking up, so that's fine. Fighting then. Fighting. I don't think there's like any threats immediately jumping to mind that I'm like, oh shit, I hope we don't fight X, you know? There's a lot of good fighting Pokemon, don't get me wrong. Obviously, you know, Machamp, Poliwrath's good for coverage, Blaziken, as we just saw, Hitmonlee apparently can just fucking jump into the sky and hit you. There are threats, for sure. Toxicroak is not one of them. Scrafty would suck. Or, the evolved Pancham. Pangoro. The Dark Fighting Clan. Guarantee that because I press King Shield, this thing does not attack this turn. Oh no, now it's going for the mud bombs. In case you're wondering why I did that specifically, it's because you get a defense buff when you're in defense stance, so I could take another mud bomb easier if I spent a turn switching to defense stance first. It's a weird Pokemon to use, Aegislash, but quite an effective one. You know, I think that probably about does it for today. There's going to be a few more trainers to take on and then the gym leader, but we'll have to get them next time. Yeah, that was a pretty good little session, I think. That was a pretty good little session. We got to end end this point of the series on a big dramatic story beat or whatever, and we can pick up with this in, I don't know, a week or so probably, to finish up the game. I'll also be starting another series. For those who didn't notice, I did finish Look Outside the other day. And I've been waiting to start a new series until after I've moved house, so that will be coming shortly. If you've got any suggestions for that, leave them in the comments, by the way, because I still haven't quite decided on what I'm going to play next. And, yeah, other than that, I'll see you from what could potentially be quite an echoey room in my new house. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Be prepared for slight audio changes. I'll see you anyway.